Hello, YouTube. It's an exciting day. Oh, let me fix me. There we go. How are you, YouTube? I gotta mute that. I have a little echo going here. How are you doing today? I know you guys haven't joined me yet, but I'm super excited. Oh. I'll turn that down. So today was Inauguration Day. And regardless of how you feel about President Trump, this is a pivotal moment for all of us. I don't care where you're at in the world. This is something completely different than what we've ever gone through before. And I'm going to tell you why as soon as I figure this out. Words That Matters here. Hey. Oh my gosh, it's super hot in here. I'm going to take this off. How are you doing? Today we're talking about the inauguration. And it's really pretty exciting. So I wanted to talk about you guys' thoughts on this because it's pretty pivotal what changes are about to happen. And it's not just changes here in the US, it's changes worldwide. So I'm glad you're here to talk about it. Words That Matter. Let's see, are you still moderator? I don't know. Do you still have moderator status? I apologize. My eyes are just not very good. So I'm trying to use my phone to help read the comments, but I don't know if that's going to work out very good. So I'll see you over here. There's a little bit of a lag. So I get my comments on my phone before I get them on my desktop, which is kind of weird. There's a lag there, but we'll see how it goes. Who's that? I don't know why people know that I'm doing lives every day at 1:11 on YouTube, and people that I know still decide to call me during my live. I don't get it, but everybody's doing their own thing. I understand. So, how are you today? Words That Matter. I'm so glad that you're here. Let's see. Oh, yeah, you are still moderator. Awesome. I just wanted to check and make sure I had that setting still on there. Hold on a second. I got to turn the fan on. It's super hot in here. So, how are you doing today? How you feeling? Tell me what's on your mind. What's going on? Do you have any thoughts about today's U.S. new president, Trump, who has just been sworn in this morning? I'd love to know what your feedback is and how you're feeling about this, because whether you're in the U.S. or you're not in the U.S. or you're watching this on the replay, or if you're here with Words That Matter and I would love to know how you feel about this new president. Oh, awesome. Okay, cool. So let's talk about that. Where does it matter? Please tell me. You say you have something to tell me? I want to know. Tell me what's on your mind. Gosh, can't seem to get this right. Cool. So I actually have never watched a presidential inauguration. It's just not anything that's ever interested me. I've never trusted any politician. There's always been two sides of America, the elite and the population, which those two sides have been at war with each other since I can remember. And the elitists, it's the haves and the have-nots. So when I listened to Trump talk today, I have a little hope that diversity is going to close the gap. He's talking about eliminating the power of color, focusing more on merit, who you are, what your skills are. And I think he possibly might bring about more equality. And I know what happens here in America has a big impact on the rest of the world. So I'm pretty excited. I'm looking forward to big changes, and I know changes are not an easy thing for everybody to face. There's always a lot of fear, doubt, and uncertainty when it comes to facing changes. There's nothing to be afraid of, my dear. All right, where's the matter? Yes. Okay, actually, I have not done my 2025 mantra for a little while because I've been doing, well, I've been doing my lives on my cell phone instead of here on the laptop. Finally figured that out. So let's get into that before we get into our heavy topic and why we're waiting on other people to join us. I'm going to just share with you my 2025 mantra. And if you've already heard it, it's still going to be something that can bring you forward into today's world with a little positive note. So let's see, where are we? Not there. Here we are. My mantra for 2025. Life is an adventure if we choose to see it that way, and perception is everything. Don't be afraid to step out of your comfort zone. Be adaptable and flexible. And don't allow change or challenges to get the best of you. Instead, stand strong. Face those challenges and those fears head on. Get out of the rut of your everyday life experience to learn and do new things and have some adventure. Be the catalyst of change that you want to see in your own life. And even a random act of kindness can be an adventure in itself. It doesn't have to be major. Even the minorest little changes can be the biggest mindset shifts. So once you broaden your life experiences and you expand, therefore you expand the growth of your soul. See the good in what you may perceive as bad. Nothing in your suffering is meaningless. The sacrifices you make today will be worth it. Life will be a roller coaster, so just enjoy the ride. Stop trying to be in control of all the little details. Just set your intentions to the changes that you want to see, take action, and trust that your journey will take you there. Your biggest breakthrough will come after you break down your walls, so never see failure as the end, but a win. You have to fail before you succeed. So I hope that helped give you some words of inspiration today. Yeah. So I'm glad you're here. And I know it takes a little while for people to pop in on YouTube. So many of you will be joining me later or catching this on the replay, which I'm very grateful for all of you that stop in and join the conversation. And if you've never seen my videos before, or you've never been on my channel, welcome. I'm so glad that you're here. My name is Beth Hildebrand. I am the CEO and founder of Resilient Stars Marketing, where I help small businesses and new entrepreneurs learn marketing skills, techniques, and the latest and greatest AI technologies to help get your small business up and running. And we can help teach you or customize services that you need so we can be of service to you. I work with a team of a lot of amazing people who have years of experience. So I'm glad that you're here. And maybe today something I say can help inspire you to get through another day. And yeah, it's a great time to be alive. It's amazing because I think right now humanity is on the precipice of big changes. And I'm really excited about that. So, welcome. Let's share your thoughts. Tell me where you're from. Write in the comments. Just say hello. Tell me your thoughts and what you think of the new US president who was inaugurated today, Trump. Seems like he is really authentic in wanting to make changes for the better. And I hope and I pray and I am focused on that everything that he says he can actually make happen. Because a lot of times politicians say a lot of things when they're running that don't actually happen. And that can be for a lot of different reasons. Sometimes they run on a campaign and tell you what you want to hear. And then when they actually get in office, they have a completely different agenda. Or they may say a lot of things running their campaign and have good intentions, but once they get in office, everybody is against them. So it'll be interesting to see what actually happens and what kind of changes we actually can see going forward. What happened when you were doing something and not getting results? Well, I can give you an example of that. I could go back to when I first started trying to learn how to start a business online. And I've had many, many failures. Um, I think it's often a misconception when people either try to start something new on the side or just jump into a whole new business. I think people are under a misconception that thinking working for yourself gives you more um, individual control. Um, One thing that I remember when I first started building my own business online, I thought this is great because I don't have to worry about coworkers or office gossip or any of that stuff, right? I could just work on my own, do my own thing, and everything will be great, right? Well, it's not necessarily true. Let me see if I can adjust because I really don't like the light here. Let me see if I can fix that. There, is that better? Maybe. I don't know. The lighting seems a little weird. How does it look on your end? I'm playing and adjusting things. My super awesome boyfriend got me this really cool camera, and I'll go back to how we handle that in a minute. Hold on. There, maybe that's better. Anyways, so it started out kind of disappointing. Um, Building a business of your own is not what I expected. Um, but what I have learned and have course corrected along the way is knowing and understanding that when you're building something on the side or something that you're passionate about, or building a business, whatever the case may be, you have to have other people. You have to be able to be comfortable networking with other people, working and collaborating with other people. Life was never meant to be lived alone. It takes a village to do anything. And the more you embrace communication and have joy in learning to understand other people, that's what gives you the most freedom, and that's what gives you confidence in knowing what you're doing is that you're on the right path, or that you need to adjust along the way. So and that's how I kind of got over at things and misconceptions when it comes to building a business, and just overall in general trying to be a better person and trying to better myself and better the world around me. I spent most of my life, due to my childhood trauma, trying to avoid people, trying to avoid connection, and trying to avoid trusting others. But I've had to really deep dive into my own personal intellect to determine what was it that was holding me back, and what was it about me that I needed to observe from an outside perspective to kind of correct my perception of people and things around me. So, yeah, I hope that answered your question. I am getting your messages. Or does it matter? Hold on, let me catch up. Let's see. What happened when you were doing something and not getting results? Well, I hope I answered that, but just to clarify, when I wasn't getting results in something, I found other people who was living the lifestyle I wanted to live and doing the thing that I wanted to do, and learn from them. That's the best thing you could do when you're not getting results. Learn from somebody that's already done it. There's a world of plethora of information and knowledge out there. You just have to tap in to the right sources. That's all. Tell me something about relationship and family. Well, I could tell you that something good, and then, well, I'll tell you something. Um, it's not really negative, just realistic, and then I'll tell you something positive. When it comes to relationship with friends and families and loved ones, um, especially when you're trying something new, something that nobody you know is actually trying to do, the people you love the most and the people that are closest to you are going to believe in you the least, because their fear will instantly be reflected on you. Don't do that. That's scary. I'm not comfortable with that. Why should you be comfortable with that? And it's not that they mean to not believe in you, it's just that they are um, reflecting their own doubts. They're not comfortable doing with what you're trying to do. So don't let that keep you from doing what it is that you really want to do. Friends and family love you and want to support you, but they're not always going to understand what you're trying to accomplish when you start out. So you have to kind of just know in your head and your heart what you're doing and what you're trying to accomplish is the right thing for you, and don't let other people's doubts and fears interfere with that thought. So I hope that helped answer your question. um, Jason, oh hey, you're back. Hey, we're gonna have another mom's night out next Thursday, so hopefully you could join me and Dee on mom's night out on Thursdays. And my baby Kerrigan is here. Thank you for joining. Why does it happen we like someone and after some time you don't like her or him? It's only an attraction. Well, my thoughts on that is every human that you cross along your path is in your life for a reason. And sometimes we get into relationships that don't work out in life, but those people cross your path for a reason. It's usually to teach you something about yourself. So, relationships that we have with other people are for our life lessons. And sometimes that works out and we stay together with our partners forever. But sometimes we might fall in love with somebody or have deep feelings with somebody that it's not reciprocated both ways. And you end up splitting for one reason or another. But just know that they were meant to be in your life. There's a reason why they left your life, and there's always something better down the road. Um, so, it's hard to accept that not everything stays the same, but it's there for a reason. And the people that you love and you learn from are meant to be part of your life path. Let's see, where were we? Um, why does it happen when you like someone after some time you don't like them? Okay, well, hopefully that answered your question. Sometimes we're super attracted to somebody in the beginning, we get to know them, and their vibe is just not right for us. So it is what it is. I mean, the person that's right for you, you'll just know it. It just fits. It just works. So if something doesn't work, just know that that wasn't meant for you. So I hope I got to all your questions, words that matter. And I love when you guys ask me questions. It tells me what's on your mind and what ways I can help. Um, I read next message. I think it's happened because we want something to hurt him. It's okay. I don't mind too many messages. It's great stuff to talk about. Um, well, there's a reason why we're attracted to people. We attract the people we attract because there's something there that we need to examine. Hopefully, I answered that clearly. I really do appreciate this discussion. I actually got on here with the sole intent to really talk about the inauguration, the changing of guard, then Muslims. Not sure what your question is about Muslims. Um, Please clarify that. uh, Muslim culture, it's good because, please continue. Oh, wait. I was actually, the inauguration was pretty exciting here in the US today, and I've never watched it um, until this time because I just feel like it's a really amazing time to be alive on the planet. And there's so many people that are fearing these changes, and I just like, don't be afraid of anything that's changing because nothing ever stays the same. And changes can be really exciting if you embrace the positivity in it, and the love and the light and all that good stuff. The culture is good because they don't know much about each other before they got married. They love after marriage. Oh yeah, I totally get that, and I understand why a lot of cultures it's arranged marriages. I get that. Um, I I myself don't understand how other people can get involved and pick your life path for you, but I understand um, it comes from a matter of love. And in those cultures where you have arranged marriages, I think your family is really just looking for the best lifestyle for you. And I think it comes from a really good place. Um, it's not part of any culture that I've been part of, but I'm aware that arranged marriages still happen. And a lot of people are really happy with the outcome. And I get it because a lot of times you meet somebody, you might be attracted to them, and they're not what they appeared to be when you first met them, and it could cause problems. And arranged relationships can kind of eliminate some of that trouble. My only problem with arranged marriages is a lot of cultures don't consider the age a woman is before they decide her fate. And that I do take issue with because I think you should be a grown adult before people start arranging your life for you. But other than that, I think, hey, if it works for you in your culture, I mean, whatever it takes to find love and have a good life and have peace about it. And I don't think it really matters how it come about, but if it works and the powers that be brought you to somebody that you really learn to love along the way, I think that's a beautiful thing. So they sacrificed something and got pure love and partner for life. And that is a beautiful thing. Sometimes the greatest things that we end up having in our lives are things that we didn't plan for, things that fate just brought together for us. So I think that's a wonderful thing. So I would love to hear from the rest of you about how you feel about our new president. I'm trying to stay on topic a little bit with my title because um, today was a pretty astounding day. Don't hesitate. We people like you and your efforts. So well, thank you. And I love India. People in India are just full of love and life. And so I do appreciate you and all your comments. And I would love um, some other thoughts about what's going on in the world. What else is on your mind? I don't know. I would love to hear from you. Yes, I'll come to India at some point. So I don't know. I think everybody's really focused on other things today, but I showed up for you and you showed up for me. So I think that's a beautiful thing. Now, I did get back on TikTok today. Yesterday morning, it was shut down and then it came back up. So I did my live on TikTok today, which was really fun. I had over 200 people pop in and it was great. We had a great time. But YouTube seems to be a little bit more difficult. And it's weird because when I do my YouTube live on my mobile, like I have a ton of people show up. But when I do it on webcam, it's just nobody's here. So tomorrow I'll probably be back on my mobile phone, which sucks because I love this camera. My boyfriend got this camera for me, and I could do all kinds of cool stuff with it. But it doesn't seem to be pulling any viewers in, so let's just go back to my mobile phone platform, I guess, because it seems to work out better. Certainly works out good for our mom's night out on Thursdays, right, Jason? Yes, thank you. Words matter. You said what I was thinking. Anybody have questions? Please talk. Make the session engaging. It's great that you're here. Yeah. My niece is calling. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna have to take this, guys. I'm gonna have to hop off of here because this is really, really important phone call, and my niece doesn't really get to call me very often. So, hello.
This call will be recorded and subject to monitoring.
Okay, I'm out of here.
To accept this call, press 5. You may begin speaking.
Peace
now.
out.
Hi, Auntie. Hi, Auntie.
Hey.